Good morning, I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style, and it's Tuesday.
It is. We're getting through the work week.
We are.
One
a little
day at a time.
Chilly still, but better. And I say chilly, of course, in honor of chilly today.
Yeah, it is still chilly out there. We have freeze warnings still in effect right now. So, yeah, maybe May 3rd, but not feeling like it, but it's going to get a lot better. And I'll talk more about that coming up in the weather forecast.
Yes, and it's going to get a lot better for Sunday when we go and play some baseball.
We are. We're going to get to play softball for YDI. So a charity event. It's going to be the celebrity softball, and it's going to be Team Breaking Bad versus Team In Plain Sight. So a lot of celebrities going to be there, and then Nikki and I will try to hang with them. We'll see how it goes, but of course it's all going to a good cause, and that's at noon. Bryan Cranston, actually from Breaking Bad, heading it up. He's going to be there, and it's before the Isotopes game.
So
Sunday.
excited! I'm so excited, and you know I met a lot of those Isotopes when my mom was in town. I think I told you they were all getting off the airplane. I thought there are a lot of men on that airplane. What is going on? And they were the Isotopes. It was so cool, and they said you should come down to the field. Never thought I'd actually be playing on the field, but this is going to be a comedy event. So if you're looking for some good comedy next week, tune into New Mexico Style when we show you Kristen and I playing in this charity event. Yeah, should be some fun laughs.
It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm probably going to be swinging and a missing. I'm not very good at softball, so we'll see.
Well, let's swing right into today's hot topic. Well, certainly still a very hot topic. President Obama declared the world a safer place without Osama Bin Laden and called it a good day for America.
It is, and actually, I don't know if you saw David Letterman last night.
Yes, I did,
with the new slogan for Obama, yes, I did.
Yes, actually, Jay Leno had said that, and then also, and then Brian Williams was actually on with David Letterman as well yesterday. And you know, it's amazing. I mean, security agencies in the United States are still obviously on high alert right now, and there are concerns that Al-Qaeda affiliated groups will carry out revenge attacks.
Yeah, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security are warning law enforcement across the country that Bin Laden's death may inspire homegrown extremists to carry out attacks in the near future.
And the intelligence community says it has no information on immediate terror plots in the United States. And you know, even though we're on high alert right now, so many people around the world right now are just very relieved that Osama Bin Laden is out of the picture. So of course, even with the high alerts, there's still a big sigh of, he's gone, we don't have to worry about him, and that certainly makes the world a bit of a safer place.
Still some rejoicing too.
A lot of rejoicing. You know what I thought was really interesting, because I was talking to a friend of mine about watching all of the news coverage with everybody jumping up and down, and you know, I want to clear up the fact that we're not celebrating a death. And I saw a sign in one of our segments yesterday when we were watching back the coverage. It said, we're cheering for peace, not death. And I think that's a really important thing to say, because our country, we're not celebrating, oh, somebody's dead. We're not celebrating that. We're celebrating hopeful peace in our world.
Well, just like one guy summed it up, you know, he said, my brother's killer, his brother involved in the 9/11, my brother's killer is now dead, so justice has been served. So.
Absolutely. And of course, the team at our sister station, KRQE News 13, will keep on this throughout the morning as well as all day long.
Yeah, so stay with KRQE News 13 and KRQE.com for the latest.
Absolutely. And here in the metro area, it's a very big day for transportation.
Yeah, taking a giant leap into the future.
That's right. Later this morning, Albuquerque Mayor Richard Berry will announce a partnership with Google Transit at the Alvarado Transportation Center.
Yeah, this internet tool will provide the public with more information to make bus travel easier, especially with smartphones.
And it's a perfect time to do it since gas prices are climbing with no end in sight. So, you know, we got to beef up the buses.
We do need to do that.
You know, there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people, I don't know, people are weary. I think a lot of people get weary about public transportation, but right now it makes a lot of sense. It really does.
I would do whatever I can to save a buck or two, especially with the gas prices.
Absolutely. Yikes. Now, okay, let's talk about something else. Turn the tables a little bit. Do you know how you feel when you don't get enough sleep?
Yes, unfortunately all too often.
Yes, I totally get it. Do you feel like just that you drag through the day?
Yeah, and I just feel like my brain just processes things a little slower.
Absolutely. Well, interesting enough, now British researchers have found that not getting enough sleep may actually age your brain by 4 to 7 years.
Oh, that's not good. Sleeping less than 6 hours or more than 8 at night. Well, sleeping less than 6 hours or more. So, yeah. or more than 8 a night is associated with a decline in brain function among middle-aged adults. Researchers studied data on more than 5,000 men and women. Participants were asked how many hours they slept on an average weeknight, and they were asked the same question 5 years later. Those subjects were given 6 tests to assess their cognitive skills.
Yes, and they found that the men and women who increased their sleep since the start of the study scored lower on these tests compared to those whose sleep did not change. Those who got less sleep only showed lower scores on 3 of the 6 tests. Increasing the amount of sleep from 6 hours or less did not have any beneficial effect. Interesting. Findings appear in the journal Sleep.
So too much is bad too, huh?
Yes,
Or
so I'm way off. Both sides I'm in trouble because on the weekends I try to get more than 8. On the weekdays I always get less than 6, so I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
Yeah. And you're
Sorry,
not getting
brain.
that consistency is what it sounds like is the key.
Yes.
No, we're not getting that.
We're not getting that. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
We will work on it. You know, it's something that people say all the time, you know, try to get your 7 hours of sleep, and you hear it, but it's not a myth. It's not a myth at all.
Yeah.
Now, what also is not a myth is that weather generally in Albuquerque is quite good, as well as it is across the entire state. So please tell me that I'm right.
Yeah, it's actually looking a little better. Here's the forecast.